Divine evening, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome back to No Church in the Wild Tarot. I am your host, PfhryeeGame. Today is Tuesday, March 1st, 2022. This is a general reading pertaining to Divine Feminine. Please keep in mind, you know your situations. Flip the energies on how you see them fit. This is pertaining to Divine Feminine. The energy on, excuse me. Oh, shit. Excuse me, my apologies. This is pertaining to Divine Feminine energies on will she be willing to take the Divine Masculine back, on this spiritual journey. This is for Divine Feminines that are not in communication and that is not in a relationship with Divine Masculine. However, if you are in a relationship, you can follow along with this. There may be something in here for you. Remember, everything doesn't fit, so please don't make it. Take what does and leave the rest. But I know by the title it said Divine Feminine dances with death. On reuniting with Divine Masculine. This is not a physical death, but it's death of the situation. So please keep that in mind. It means that Divine Feminine, has a choice to make. Divine Feminine will be going through a transformation that that cannot be stopped. It has to happen. So that's what I mean by that. But this is not a physical or an actual death. It's just a death to a situation. But this is pertaining to the union of Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Excuse me. Thank you, Spirit. I was aiming to say Divine Feminine, but Divine Masculine came out. However, it pertains to him. But we have a Divine Feminine out here that is, fearful. We have the Eight of Swords. Divine Feminine is fearful of a situation on making a choice pertaining to this union. Two of Swords. Excuse me. The Eight of Swords is also air energy, as well as the Two of Swords, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So Divine Feminine is fearful of a situation that she has to make. It's a choice on the lover situation, a major arcana, Gemini energy. There are two people that has a soul connection. It could be a soulmate connection as well as a twin flame. Again, your situation. But this is the decision that Divine Feminine has to make. It's a head over heart decision. Does Divine Feminine, want this masculine, although they're not in communication, but when the time will come, is she willing to take the Divine Masculine back? Of course, dealing with this choice is also dealing with like temptations of the situation. Does she want to be with him, because of the physical attraction, or the passion that is there? So Divine Feminine is stuck in between this decision, or being stuck in the road on choosing with the lovers. The lovers could also mean that Divine Feminine has a choice to make between two masculines, considering that the Divine Masculine in this situation, since they're, separated, the illusion of being separated, didn't act right. So Spirit sent Divine Feminine, a masculine that is on her level soulfully. So this is the decision that Divine Feminine has to make, that she's being stuck, she's being scared, of making this choice of not wanting pretty much to be with the new masculine that comes in, or if she is going to choose the new masculine, like she will still continue to think about Divine Masculine, because of course that's her soulmate, her twin. But considering that there's the death to a situation, so it's going to be a death to a romantic situation. It's going to be a transformation. Like, this is the next level up. You gotta move forward rather, in order to gain something new. So divine feminine may be, stuck pretty much in the past. We have, oh, wrong card, excuse me. Thank you, Spirit. Six of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And divine feminine could be reminiscing about, past relationships and comparing them to the now relationship that she had with divine masculine before the separation. Or maybe divine feminine wants the relationship to go back to the way it was in the past. We have the Nine of Cups here. Again, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And divine feminine, she desires to be with the divine masculine. This is her wish, to be with him. She desires to be with divine masculine, but it's also like a wish come true. She's wishing to be with him at this present moment, and she also wants divine masculine to be, mentally compatible, considering the Lovers and the Knight of Blades. Also, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, with the Knight of Blades or the Knight of Swords and the Lovers. This is considered mental compatibility. So divine feminine is wanting somebody that can challenge, that she can challenge, or that can challenge her on a mental level. Excuse me one moment. Oh, excuse me. But yes, this decision is pretty much affecting divine feminine. Like, she either doesn't want to make the choice, or she can't see the choice she has to make, but it's keeping her in a negative thought, on not wanting to make the choice. It's keeping her depressed as well. But again, as I stated, we have this death here, death, number 13, major arcana. No matter what divine feminine thinks, this has to happen. This situation has to transform in order to bring, peace and harmony to the union. Again, this is a divine feminine, who has to take death up on its offer in order to have this union, whether it's with divine masculine or not. But there will be a soulmate, or someone else's twin flame. Flip the energies. Your situation. Yes, but this is a soulful level, and the Lovers too, again, deals with, a decision with divine feminine with herself. It's internal decision. Like, does she want the relationship based on desires, or want it based on logic? Again, this is a head over heart situation. Divine feminine has to use her head over heart, considering the reading is split between the swords and the cups. So that's your head over the heart. And then we have death in here being the mediator. Like, in the middle, balancing it out. But divine feminine, yes, divine feminine is scared to make this decision because divine feminine is fearful of moving forward. She fears change. Put it like that. She fears change. Hello, how are you? Divine feminine fears change, and she fears this. If she moves forward, this is going to mess up the situation. If she moves forward with the new divine masculine, she's used to the old divine masculine. She don't want to have that decision to make, that choice to make between two gentlemen. So again, as I stated, divine feminine is stuck on the past relationship between her and divine masculine, and wanting it to be the same towards the future, but it can't happen like that, considering death. There has to be something new in order to grow, in order to move on. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. But yes, once divine feminine comes out of this energy, of being indecisive, um, then she would have the decision to make. Of course, we have the lovers out here. She wants her masculine, regardless, but she is scared, of moving on, on the journey, fear of getting hurt, thank you, Spirit, fear of getting hurt again, you know. And this is something the divine feminine doesn't want to experience of getting hurt. So that's where the communication comes in, and with the mental compatibility, being able to sit down and talk about the situation of what each other, what they both doesn't want to happen, working through that situation. But this is all that I have at the moment. If you'd like to know more on this situation or your situation, please check the description box. Thank you to my viewers, my new viewers, my returning viewers. Thank you to my male audience as well. No, I don't single out my females, because females, you all are most importantly the ones that watch my videos overall. Thanks for all the likes and the comments. That means so much to me. Today is day 13, video 1 of my 30-day challenge I'm getting through. Thank you all so much for sticking with me. Thank you to my family across the world. Again, I am your host, PfhryeeGame. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Excuse me. And I will see you all